Feels like it's a clash of the elements a little bit. Not that that really matters, but yeah, I mean, overall, I do like Hoodwink. I think this is obviously a hero that's getting picked for a lot of the right reasons, checking a lot of boxes. But I mean, Virtus.pro is supposed to be the better team. I still kind of like Yellow Submarine's draft a little bit more, but it's very tough against. It's very tough against the Dawnbreaker, right? Solar Guardian just seems to be so good.
Yeah, I'm not sure which way I'm going. Like, for sure, on paper, VP should be the stronger team, especially now that Yellow Submarine have a stand-in. By the way, stand-in that will be playing for the remainder of the group stage here at FISSURE Universe 7. So we'll see. Maybe they have something in plan with Roger, but not sure. It's going to be interesting anyway, especially because they're giving him a very comfortable hero to play on. Like, he has a lot of games on Edge. Good to make your standing comfortable, right? Like a guest. You want to keep them as comfy as possible.
Be our guest, be our guest. Something like that. Taking a look at the facets here, and Rotten Core, of course. We'll see if they get a hook. But this Virtus.pro team, it's definitely something that really hasn't. We kind of alluded to it in the early parts of what we were talking about in the pregame, but like something we really haven't seen all too much of for a squad like Virtus.pro. Good hook. And Terrace gets the bushwhack on 3, and that Celestial Hammer not gonna do anything.
Yeah, they greeded out with the hammer. I feel like needed it a bit earlier.
This ain't no snowball fight.
But you know, Virtus.pro normally, I would say, similar to what we see with TNC when they existed. Usually a one nation squad, keeping it in house. And I don't know, I feel like from Virtus.pro I wouldn't have expected to bring in Abed and Tomato and Fly, but you know, they're cooking.
This reminds me like a reverse EG from when EG had Nightfall in.
Yeah. You know what? That's exactly what it is.
It's like.
Is this the new
Russian? Yeah, Russian EG basically. Kind of cool.
Just got killed.
Night Stalker losing their career. That's Lacey, or how would you say it?
If you pronounce it completely like to a Slav, it would be Lice, but
Lice.
I'm not sure if that's how he wants it to be pronounced. You know, it could be Lays as well, like the chips.
Ooh. I will say, I noticed when he was getting introduced on my screen for the game, he's level 200 in the event that's going on, the Cortero's Curious.
How do you even get those levels? I just play and I get levels, and that's it. Yeah,
you get 650 points for a win, 250 for a loss. I'm trying. Looking at this Night Stalker and just taking a bit of damage early in the early nighttime. Puck's really low. Abed has to be very careful.
Yeah, he's got a bottle. It's
now.
Maybe. Yeah, now. The board didn't deny it. That maybe a small mistake from Mirele. I think he was just focused on getting the last hits, because the board was sort of in position.
Yeah, it was right there next to the water rune.
Still pretty cool that they switched it up, right? Like we were talking about Beastmaster being first phased but being very flexible. They switched it up, put it mid. It's gonna probably make some stacks for himself. The difference between the mid and the offlane Beastmaster usually isn't huge, but you tend to strictly go for Ags if you're playing mid. Like, you're not going for Helm of Dom most of the time, at least.
I want to say the first time I have a memory of Beastmaster mid was like Eternal Enemy. Bushwhack, Celestial Hammer, but the Blade Fury right on top of Entaris, and that will be first blood for Bottega.
Yeah, their kill potential is pretty high here between the Jug and Hoodwink. Another thing that they switched up, right? Like they put the Hoodwink down on bottom and then up on top. There is not a huge reason, I think. Maybe just some comfort zone coming from Ench, from Roger. And also you can... If you think you cannot be very aggressive into the Jakiro, having the heals into him is really nice. This is something that I mentioned as well. Like, the hero is all dots, but he can't really kill you instantly. And Ench loves those heroes, because you just heal through it with one spell.
Well, that being said, they are going for this Night Stalker. The chase is on, they'll put the damage there, but they just don't have all of what's needed. And with Enchantress already level 3, it's 0-2-1, so it's not heavy in the heal just yet. Ooh, Roger!
Antares as well on the other side on the mid lane. I might aim for
that Hurricane, denying that Water Rune.
Good stuff, bot lane though.
Oh, Bottega. With Pudge moving over, he just leaves them too vulnerable, and all of a sudden Virtus.pro, you know, you look around the map and it's gonna be a while, I think, unless there's a fortunate hook before they get a kill.
Yeah, the lanes are not going great for them. The lanes are just not stronger as well. That needs to be said. Until you get like Dreamcoil plus Solar Guardian combo, your lanes are not that strong. Maybe Hood here?
It's tough because you just bushwhack and then you Blade Fury and you're stuck in that hook animation when you throw it, and you have to stay still.
Basically, yeah, and it's really rough, especially because of Jug.
Not much good.
Another one.
I think this game's in trouble early. I mean, obviously I just don't think the game is won so quickly like that, with the way the comeback mechanic is and the map being so big. But to give Jug this jumping off point, I think is dangerous.
Maybe Ench. Maybe they can get the skill on her, but he's even turning on Antar. Oh, nice attempt to TP.
Yeah.
Wasn't gonna happen.
Getting on the board, that's pretty big. Definitely need that. That movement, though, does leave Beastmaster to just farm for free, and he's almost got that level 6. There it is. So now you have Roar on top of that. Roar pretty much guarantees an Acorn Shot Bushwhack to follow up.
Yeah, that's all he guarantees. You don't guarantee a kill. With the DD, though, could be possible. He's gonna get it.
But also, you know, it probably guarantees
Look at top lane.
combo overall, and top lane Bushwhack pulling him back. There's the Blood Grenade. You've got the Aphotic Shield, so that soaks in a lot of this damage. But even wanting to fight back, you know that there's going to be Nature's Attendants at some point, and you just can't commit. So running away, the Aphotic Shield's only good for so long, and you end up dead anyway.
It was kind of cool from them what they were doing. They were pressuring the tower. Just look at the tier 1 on top lane. When you can, it's like 270 HP. It's very low. And now Pudge and Puck are rotating through. It would be nice if they could kill that tower and open up the triangle for themselves. Then the Beastmaster might not have a way of coming there and just farming the stacks.
Dreamcoil. Usually the thought combo is this, to snap the coil when you have this Pudge. Because this is what we saw before. I think it's something that you mentioned already, is the Puck Pudge combo.
Has looked better.
Yeah, in the other game, I think I was mentioning it. It's
the mouse game.
Radiant fortified their structures.
Yeah, the mouse game.
Yeah.
It was the mouse. When Yavich played it, I think they had a Pudge plus Puck combo.
You're right. And if they get this tower pretty early, it should make Abaddon's game feel a little bit better too. Like, Tomorrow needs some space. He wants his Radiant, so it's going to be some time before he's really making a move or anything. The Hawk's not taking that much damage, but he'll Celestial Hammer away. By the way, Shrines went to Sage and Dahak, so Dahak was the one who got it. That's usually what you'll see from a Dawn especially in a lane that isn't amazing. You guarantee that level 6 at a certain point at 7 minutes, where you've got the Solar Guardian now available to you, and you're now a global lineup all of a sudden.
Yeah, they have the global, and they also have the haste on Beastmaster. One thing from Abed, while he was probably voice lining, is the fact that he's not getting any runes. All the runes so far have went to the Beastmaster.
This is level 2 in the Nature's Attendants. Can't kill that Enchantress. Yeah, these runes have been going that way. Last one was a haste that was bottled up, which he still has. So Abed only can just farm. That's it for now.
Shouldn't have to take this
Yeah, he made that one rotation on top that worked. For now, maybe that's good enough. What I'm waiting for is the Helm of Doms on Night Stalker, who did lose his lane, literally. There's no more tier 1 tower on top lane.
One thing that's crazy is how fast this Jug looks like he's going to get into this Battle Fury. And it's due to the fact that he's got 3 kills. He's working on another broadsword. He's got about 1,000 gold before he's there.
He has 3 kills already to his name, and he might get a 4th one if this rotation works out.
Does have Omni, just has to get the control knot on the creeps. Roar is there. Wouldn't be surprised to commit the Omni Slash on this one. Creeps do get pulled over, but it's not going to matter. Not close enough for him to jump away. But Huga now has 4 kills, and that pushes him even closer now. So he's 500 gold away from having this Battle Fury. It's going to be a sellable 11-minute Battle Fury from the looks of it.
Yeah, 300 gold now. Very damn close to it. I mean, very, very rarely do you see a Jug going 4-0 10 minutes in. He is a lane dominator, but usually people, they draft something around it. I was hoping, well, not hoping, I should say, I was thinking that VP are going to play a defensive game down bottom with some hooks on the Dawnbreaker and stuff, but every time he spins, you try to hook. Easier said than done, of course.
Enchant on Toon Terrace, but not much doing. But meanwhile, working to get in that secret relic, and he is just 800 gold away from the relic.
I guess Radiant fortified their structure.
Overall, 2100 gold away from finishing off the Radiant, so he's got a couple minutes before he gets that. Even then, usually Abaddon's, yes, you can get involved, but we've seen, at least in the few games we've seen so far with the Abba, that they wait a little bit longer. They want, like, that next item. Oh. Eye on the tower makes this feel pretty bad for Virtus.pro. And they are unable to book a tower, and you guys out there can book a ticket to Fissure Playground, brought to you by Fissure. Thanks to Fissure. It is a 3-day LAN event, single-day tickets, and 3-day tickets available October 31st to November 2nd at the Sava Center in Belgrade, Serbia. Put ! ticket into the chat, and you can find out more information on the tickets, brought to you by Fissure on the ticket website. Fly just farming up, looking to get 6. Trying to get access to that macro pyre. Meanwhile, Doc, we haven't seen Solar Guardian yet.
Yeah, he's had a slow start. He's rushing Ags, by the way, so not messing around, not buying anything else, just going straight up for Ags.
Green Coil Hook actually misses, but the Ice Path is there. Sayush with the Sharpshooter now on the low ground, and he's gone.
That's costly. Using Dream Coil that way and not getting a kill basically frees up the map for a lot of heroes on Yellow Submarine. They shouldn't be that worried anymore about any of these rotations. Unless you're Beast. Beast is sitting on 100 HP, so probably has to go back.
Oh, Tomato!
Rip Relic.
Middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
That is just bad. That's unfortunate. Definitely unfortunate.
Yep. He's gonna have to wait for the full Radiance probably to complete it. At this point, he's gonna have the Talisman of Evasion as well, once this courier has respawned. And he should be ready to fight. Like you said, usually Radiance is not it. They use it as a farming tool. But if you're going Radiance Blink, that's more than enough. Like, you have Radiance and Blink. That Blink is such a great, amazing saving tool for Abaddon, because you can blink out of ulti, even though you're taking damage. It allows you to make moves. Mid lane.
Good little move by Antares. He was initially looking to get bushwhacked, but he did Quelling Blade the tree that would have locked him up, but I don't even think the bushwhack landed anyway. So he'll end up surviving. Not really much of a question. The silence is going to be annoying for him, though. I'm, kind of curious to see how this goes for Virtus.pro the later this goes on. What we've seen from them, only 2 kills up to this point. One of the things that I want to see, and it's the Hawk going into an Ags. I know it's not going to happen, but I have to ask, because I just don't know off the top of my head the interaction with the Solar Guardian jump if you're being Omni-slashed. Does he come with you?
There's no way.
Right? I don't know.
There's no way.
I was gonna say, if you've got Solar Guardian Ags, you're getting Omni'd, and you Solar Guardian into the fountain.
There's no way that you bring him with you. Like, I doubt it, because you disappear from the map for a second, and at that moment, I think Jug just stops the Omni.
Falls off.
Yeah, he falls off. That's it. He can't follow. It's like, what was it, Iron Man or Superman, when he goes into the space?
Yeah.
Freezes. That's Jug.
Chat,
he just falls back.
Somebody test this, confirm or deny my theory.
Even though I have never seen this particular interaction, I'm gonna confirm it right here that it does not work that way. Jug falls off. He just chills. Even though I'd like to see it work the other way. I'd love if that was the case.
This is my out-of-the-box thinking. Solar Guardian slams down. Easy kill there on Roger for Doc.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Push him closer to his Aghanim Scepter. Radiant's picked up for Tomato, so he finally has that. He wants to go into the Blink Dagger. He's going to continue to farm top lane. There's a smoke. They're coming towards bottom. The TP is in for the Night Stalker as well. Primal Roar, good hook, but it doesn't matter. It just brings the Omni-slashing Bottega closer to the Pudge. And that is a double kill for him. See, when you get hooked, I'm starting to think.
Do you know that you were able, I'm not sure if maybe you still are, you were able to hook Jug while he was Omni-slashing off of a target.
That's like old, though.
Yeah, very old.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm not sure you could still do that.
Dire's bottom tower always did get short shrift.
Mono thinking about going into the shard as well. Wants that Blink Dagger, of course.
Yeah, one thing that I'm seeing from Yellow Submarine is that they used these first couple of nights to just farm. Puck has a shield room, by the way.
Is that the first rune he's gotten?
I think so.
Where are you going?
Second, he had Arcane before.
And they're gonna try and hit this hook, but Roger almost taunts the fact that he is healing in the macro pyre. And when he stays that long, maybe you should have thought to yourself, it might be time to go. Because they all follow up and they get that kill on Terrace.
They want more. They have another enchant very soon. They can slow him down. There it is. And, oh, the roar.
Kill.
Straight into the pit. You have the healing ward. You have Enchantress with Untouchable. This should be an easy pickup for them, unless there's some sort of a fight happening, but there's no punch, there's no Jakiro. Like, you can't even contest it. They're online. Yellow Submarine, they took the game very slowly up to this point. They literally only reacted to moves from VP. But they're in a really good position now. You have the Aghanim's Aegis on Beast. Night Stalker has a Blink Dagger completed. Edge with the Solar is basically unkillable. They're in a really good spot. Blink on Beast as well.
Yeah, they're in a very good spot. Very, very solid position to be in. And maybe they can exacerbate the problem. Jug, who is just so far ahead. You have this Blink Dagger now for the Abaddon, I believe, flying out. And he wants to get this shard next. But I don't know. This may not be easy. Gotta wonder. What can Virtus.pro do? This is their debut game. Jump onto the puck, and there is nowhere for you to go. Bushwhack Solar Guardian doesn't even matter. And now they're gonna roar follow that up. This is a problem for Dahak. He tries to turn and go to the... hit him with the Starbreaker, but there's just no damage. There's just no help. Hero and Pudge are top. Abaddon's continuing to farm. Hasn't been involved in the game at all. It's 0-0-0. He does have 208 last hits, but I feel like there kind of comes this point of diminishing returns, right? Where, yeah, you've got all this farm, but by the time you get included into these fights, it might just be too far gone.
I think that it's not really up to him, because they're just choosing not to fight where Abaddon is. They're making all these moves everywhere else on the map, and by the time you react as Abaddon, heroes are mostly dead. So it's not that simple for him to... like, if you noticed where he was farming, he was almost up to their tier 2. Like, he's forcing some aggression on himself. But Yellow Submarine, they're just not taking the bait. They're playing everywhere else.
So now Shard's coming out. You'll have that upgrade to the Aphotic Shield. You're going Manta next. And with the way that it looks like the Abaddon is farming, it's almost signifying that they want to even wait for this Manta, but he's coming through the Twin Gate, and he's gonna see Roger and Bottega, and this is a very low Tormentor.
Who's gonna kill it?
Now,
he snatches it.
He gets it. He got it. Did he just get that with the Aphotic Shield explosion?
Or a right click.
Yeah, it might have been the right hook as well. Dream Coil comes through. Omni Slash gonna bounce around. They go to the Solar Guardian. They've gotten Antares low, but now this is Beastmaster in trouble. That's just the Aegis. They bought back. Hoodwink coming back into the fight, but they've already lost Bottega. That's gonna be a 7-time spree into the hands of Abed. Starbreaker lands on Beastmaster. Triple kill for this puck. A big turnaround here for Virtus.pro. The doubt is just cleaned out, because they take a fight and they devastate.
What's happening to Radiant's bottom tower?
Yeah, that was such a beautifully played fight from VP, and everything went well. Oh, he's trying to get to puck. He doesn't have a blink, but yeah, he can't stop the jaunt. Just beautifully played. Abaddon with a bit of luck as well, getting that shard. Like, that was... I mean, you couldn't say for sure who's gonna get it. That was between him and the Jug. He just lucked out. He got the right click in the end. Very nicely done, though. Look at this. A Aphotic Shield pop. I'm not sure if it pop. I think it did pop. Yeah, it did pop. Plus the right click.
Oof. Then this fight goes on pretty long. They do get this kill. It's Sharpshooter to attempt to leave. And the Sharpshooter, I believe, broke the Dream Coil and ended up killing this Hoodwink. And then he just buys back, comes back, and Sage trying to do anything he can. And he wins a Bushwhack on a hero. But other than that, it's just like, doesn't really do too much.
Yep. They just weren't ready. They weren't ready properly to take that fight. I feel like on the other side, they were just in the right position much faster. Just because of the Tormentor, of course. The healing ward was also expanded on the Tormentor, so a lot of things got wasted there, and even though they had the Aegis, they couldn't take that fight properly. the Omni Slash, I think, wasn't that effective because it bounced between too many targets against a Solar Guardian. So instead of like just going on one target and killing it off, it went a little bit on everyone.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, unfortunately for Jug, Omni Slash does follow the person it's on, and when they got drawn back into the Solar Guardian, it was 4 heroes that were there, and then you bounce around. They've got a Dream Coil coming in, and that will be Night Stalker dead. Roger, he is on the run, but he is an Enchantress that can heal up. It's not going to matter, though, up against this Rot. Roar was used. Puck's in trouble. That's going to be a kill there on Ahmed. That's a 4-time spree given their way. And do they want to follow this up with anything more? Croaker on the 2. But staying a long time, and it's a long pullback for an Ice Path. There will be no follow-up, but what you guys could do is follow the channel, ! F in the chat. Follow us on all socials. Follow the Fissure Universe at the Fissure channels on Fissure socials. And you can watch more tournaments brought to you by Fissure. So 2,000 net worth lead here for Virtus.pro.
Dire's top tower.
They do have themselves a little bit of a lead. They'll have the Manta Style flying in for Abaddon in just a moment. And he's going Orchid next.
Yeah, it's not a bad build. Like Orchid, Bloodthorn down the line, a lot of damage will be dealt by him, whoever he basically jumps on. I think the Orchid is always nice to have into Jug, even though he has Manta. Especially because you know he'll be buying Butterfly at some point, so having that Bloodthorn is good. Roger.
Yeah, caught this time.
Radiant's middle tower.
Auto now 204. So we went from 206 last hits 000 to 100 or more last hits 204, and he's now top of the net worth. He was 2,000 gold behind the Jug.
That's the effect of Radiance as well. Plus the fact that all of his fights worked out, right? Like every single fight, the T-joint, he had impact.
Jug just trying to continue to farm Manta into Ags, and then Link Satanic on the docket. So he does have the Swift Slash.
Blink Butterfly, you mean, right? That's the Q up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All I saw was the Claymore.
It's a solid build, right? Like allows him to get on top of a target. Like down the line, Swift Blink as well is a possibility.
So Swift Slash action, Sharpshooter, silence, and can't get away to Hawk. Locked down for a long time. Not a fun time, but a long time, that's for sure.
He was very tanky, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Can they go on him? Edge is baiting. He healed.
Yeah, then now you've got this heal, and Antares is just dead. Drew them in pretty far. And Dream Coil gets snapped by 2 of these heroes. Ice Path going to be laid down as Abed's going to go back into it with the Illusory Orb.
To Radiant's bottom tower.
Finally, he's going to get an active rune that is like active. I think the few runes that Abed has had is being like Shield Rune and Illusion Rune.
Yep.
And now he's finally got himself an Amplify damage that he can work with.
Yeah, we'll see if he uses it once Pudge and Dawn are up. What surprised me is first that they actually took the bait on Roger. Maybe disrespecting a bit the fact that he didn't play for a while, you know? Because Edge just ran straight into them. That was as obvious of a bait as possible. But another thing is how slowly Dawnbreaker died. Like, this Crimson Guard is really doing a lot of work, so if they can start things off by jumping with the Pudge and then following up with Solar Guardian, I feel like there's definitely enough damage and sustain to win a fight. For VP, that is. They just need to not get jumped on the Dawn. That's like, in every Dawn game, that's the 101 idea.
Roche in 5 seconds. He is Abed is He's going to push over mid, and then they've got Roche back up. They can go and try and take it. But the
Radiant's bottom tower's got
contest
problems.
is available for
Dire's
Yellow
top
Submarine.
tower is
It's
under
not
attack.
as though, you know, they're very weak at this moment. They're going to do the long wraparound. They have some time, though.
Yeah, they're not really taking it quickly. But it seems like they don't even know. We're not moving to the pit at all.
It's a bit of a surprise. It looked like that was their plan. Roshan's banner. Left for a second, then picked up.
I wonder why not give it to Puck. Maybe they just felt that Puck is that strong at the moment, but like this is not that easy of a game for Puck. You are still playing into a Night Stalker. Like Abaddon, you have 2 lives as it is already. A hard hero to kill.
Especially with, I would say, the lack of damage after the first burst of damage from Yellow Submarine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that first burst pops the borrowed time and heals him back up, I would say you feel pretty much safe. They're going to try formulate a jump, but they are unable to go in onto that Jakiro, and they've also got the Abaddon coming back, though.
Yeah, the Jakiro and the Puck both moving back from mid. If you are at this Abaddon right now, you need to be up front. I feel like your goal is to draw as much attention and aggression on you as possible so that your Pudge and Puck can play the game. You have the Aegis after all. Let's see, he is looking towards the tier 2 tower on bot lane.
Not much good
No
stuff
nighttime
into
as well for like 30 seconds.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Wants that Hyperstone, and there'll be some time till he gets it. He'll cut this creep wave, grab a bunch of golds, get this tower.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
We'll go for more.
Radiant's
Do they
bottom
just move
tower
over
is
to
no
mid and get
more.
that tower too?
Yeah, just probably trying to use as much of the Aegis as possible, but Jakiro is dead already. Oh, he's in on
Cracks in
Abaddon.
Dire's top tower?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, they just ignore him.
why not?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We don't need to mess around with this guy at all.
Oh, but Pudge though.
Yeah, Pudge is a good target to try and get. So regarding the Photic Shield, now they're going to jump down and see what they can get out of this. They're holding on to the Omni Slash. He's got the Blade Fury. Otega is now looking at this Abaddon who pops the borrowed time. And
Oh, the hook.
okay. And now the turnaround. Oh. Well, Omni Slash hook still alive. And that borrowed time, he still has that Aegis. They'll get the kill on Terrace, which is what they wanted in the first place. And he puts himself on this little small sliver of land, and he blinks back towards the tower. And Virtus.pro just don't seemingly have the tools to fight back completely.
Yeah, the first hook might have not been the best. Maybe he wanted Jug instead, but the second hook was definitely good, like saving the Abaddon. Even though he has Aegis, you don't want to keep him in that spot where the AoE silence can surprise him after he respawns. They're trying to go on edge, but this hero is just not killable, man. Without the Puck, I mean, even with the Puck, I don't know how you kill Roger. He's got Solar Crest and Pipe. This is, yeah, he's very tanky.
I know Abed has been struggling in the fights without this BKB, but I almost want him to forego this and get a Aghanim Scepter.
He can't. Like, the problem with this game, like, usually in games on Puck, you want to go for... Oh, hold that thought mid.
Yeah, trying to go and get this Jakiro, but has that Ghost Scepter still alive. Still has this Aegis, and Mono's going to be running over at the Beastmaster, but they'll lose the Pudge because his focus is elsewhere. And Abaddon just can't hold on to a target. There's nobody for him to stick onto. Now they lose the Jakiro, and they know they don't have to go after the Abaddon. They know he's got borrowed time. They know he's got an Aegis. But now he doesn't have borrowed time, and he is in some trouble. Puck's not here. They don't have Dawn coming in just yet. They do have Solar Guardian, but committing to that Might just mean it's not just Tomato dead. It might mean that they both die. Finally, Abed shows up. But again, this Abaddon can't hold anybody down.
Yeah, they didn't want to go on him in the end because his Aegis is also running out. What are you getting if you kill him 30 seconds before his Aegis runs out? You know, like, it's to no benefit to your team, and you're stuck behind the tier 2 tower. Right now, yeah, like, you're reading this game very correctly. Abaddon cannot stay on top of a target, and he cannot dish out the damage that he needs to. The biggest reason is the Dream Core not being there. His Aegis is gone.
Yeah, now his Aegis is gone, and you've got Solar Guardian. Dream Core committed, snapped, but Blade Fury, and they just don't have the tools to hold these heroes down. They need more.
It's kind of massive. They don't have Dream Coil now. Like, they have Roar, and look at this. They're going in.
They have no borrowed time. They have no Aegis, and just this damage coming in for the Jug. They get the kill on a terrace, and they're going to look for the Hawk as well as Fly. They will move forward. A Phonic Shield probably deters them from making the jump further in.
They're beating on
A nice collab between Pudge and Jakiro. The hook into Ice Path actually saving the Dawnbreaker. Even though you lost the Pudge, I think that's a trade you're willing to take.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Ice Path, but again, what follows up Ice Path?
Dire have fortified their structure.
You can't really dismember in a match like this.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to
Right
last
now,
long.
not a lot. They need. I feel like they might even need an extra BKB. They've got one on Puck. I really need to see a fight in which Puck and Abaddon are going together on a target. You can see that Timado is actually going for a Basher next, just to maybe help himself stick on a target, you know, just make sure that you can actually lock someone down.
They'll go for this Tormentor, and while they do, we've got a Dota fact for you. Thank you, Hoodwink. Thank you, Primal Beast. The Submarine roster includes former 9 Pandas players. Both Lacey and Seush represented the Pandas in 2024, in addition to Roger, who has also played under the tag.
Cracks in Dire's top tower?
What tag did Roger not play under? Like, when it comes to Eastern Europe, he played in so many different organizations as well. But kind of cool that, you know, they have some past, most of these players between them, from other organizations or stacks that they played under.
Silence.
Definitely really cool. You look at Roger's Wikipedia, and it's kind of insane. Cleve Gaming, Aware Gaming, Back to Cleve, Gus Gaming, Flipside, a name I'm not going to try and pronounce, Rebels, Hard and Play, Pro Dota, Effect, Empire, Navi, Virtus.pro, Windstrike, Hellraisers, Fly to Moon, Navi again, CIS Rejects, BB Team, Darkside, and Amigo Liga.
Yep. That's a lot of them. In 2 out of all of those, let's just say that he was not the best enchantress. Jokes aside, like, so far his impact on Ench has been just perfect. Like, he's not dealing a lot of damage, of course, not killing people, but the fact that he is constantly just running in, drawing the attention on himself and not dying. The game just allows him, of course, to play it this way, but it gives so much information to his teammates.
And he just survives. Like, he's died 4 times. Nothing.
I'd like to see a shard eventually on him, probably gonna get it from Tormi. Just some extra mobility as well to be able to get away from Abba. Because he's starting to pack a punch. Almost abyssal, like he's got the Basher and 2000 gold. Look at Ench. Like, he knows exactly that he's baiting here.
Will it turn into a kill on him this time? No. Not yet. Still not at all. This Enchantress just is going to heal up back to full. They'll go to the Roar. They've got the Bushwhack that controls the Abaddon. And again, Virtus.pro, they just don't have the tools to hold these heroes down.
Same can be said on the other side, though. Yeah, same can be said on the other side, though, right? Like, they used Roar, they still didn't manage to take down anyone. Both of these teams are extremely good at kiting at the moment. And honestly, I feel like that might become easier for VP. They have Refresher on Dawn, so we're gonna have two ultis. Aghanims will be purchased by Puck eventually. Jug.
Light goes Ethereal, Ice Path down, Blade Fury, Macro Pyre, Tomatoes in, and got the bash. Can they get the kill here? Refresher, Solar Guardian with the Dismember. They'll get Bottega. Finally, they get the Jug. And now they'll look for the Enchantress. That really should be the finally, because they have tried to kill Enchantress 30 times, and Enchantress has survived most of them.
Do you think she should give more gold now, you know, just for all the angst that she brought?
Yes.
It's definitely a satisfying hero to finish off, finally, you know, kill. That's straight into the pit. They killed off the Juggernaut. He overcommitted on a Ghost Scepter Jakiro. That was the mistake. No nullifier as well just yet on anyone, so they weren't really able to break through that. He instantly queued up, by the way, the nullifier after that go.
So Blade finished.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now, I mean, they do take towers quickly.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to the rest of the team there, because Yellow Submarine could have contested Roche if they were all around, but yeah, Beast and Night Stalker just bailed.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take.
How much are they gonna let this tower get damaged? How much are they gonna let this lane potentially get?
They're top. They're fighting top.
Shooter comes in, but top lane they're going is Night Stalker. He is caught. They were trying to dive in on mid at the same exact time.
I'm not sure you can fight here. Like, your Jug is up, but Abaddon has Aegis and Refresher shards, so you're probably not taking him down. I'm worried a bit about Jug. Like, he's switching up way too many items. That's usually, for me, very telling that he doesn't know what will exactly help him. Like, now he has a BKB and Swiftblink queued up.
Thanks for the puck.
Double harm, shall I
Radiant's top tower deserves
On its way, there it is.
You know, it's crazy how much impact this hero that did get crushed in the lane is having. Dawnbreaker. I feel like she's just allowing all of this to happen for VP. The hack with Aghanims and Refresher, it's very difficult to take down anyone in that one go. And Yellow Submarine, they're all about that one go. Roar into Omnislash. You gotta make it happen.
Yeah, it's a battle of two breaths, right? First breath is the explosion from Yellow Submarine, and the second breath is whether or not Virtus.pro can hold and turning it back on them. They have to swim through the damage with their snorkel on and hope that they can get to the other side.
No, they are trying to get to the other side. They're smoked up. Night Stalker leading the charge. He has Nullifier as well, so...
Roar out, and Puck's dead. Sword Guardian did not do enough, though maybe a little bit late from the Hawk. The communication just a little bit lacking. But now pulling in, Ghost Scepter, Tomato, and Sword Guardian once more, and this is a dead Jug. As buyback forced to use it. Hook hits on a fly. They go to the Dismember for a second. They've got the silence coming up from the Night Stalker. They're going to try and get the kill out of the Beastmaster. Tomatoes in, and he has got a good amount of damage with that Bloodthorn. Starbreaker hits, but the Force Staff back. That was a Force Staff that came through, I believe, by this Hoodwink, and that gets him out of dodge. They get the kill to one of the Night Stalker. They're putting the damage here.
Oh, these hooks, man.
Another hook to save, and a Starbreaker giving him, at least for the moment,
Blink.
They do get the kill on a fly, and they're going to Blade Fury right on top of the Dawn. But Dahak running, trying to find a way out of this one. Sage drops the tomato at the same time. Chase still on for this Dawnbreaker. Pudge is coming in, and they just can't kill him yet. He's got Swift Slash, and there it is used. Finally gets the kill, but here comes the Abaddon. If you kill the Jug again,
Pudge is back. Pudge has Dismember.
Oh, Dismember through, and now the Abyssal Blade is the control, the damage, it's all there.
That's the dieback. Man, this Pudge, whatever else happened in the game, he literally just won it. He just won it for them. The first save on the Dawnbreaker from the triangle onto the low ground so they can reset with Solar Guardian, which kills the Jug first time. Then he saves another target. I think it was... Who did he save? He saved the Jakiro. Yeah, then he saves the Jakiro, and then he saves the Dawnbreaker. And that save on the Dawnbreaker led into this whole chase, which in the end ended Jug's life once again. It's so cool. Just mechanically outplaying them. That's it. Initiation from Yellow Submarine was perfect. They found the right target, the puck. That fight should have been theirs. It was stolen from them by the Pudge player.
Look what they're doing to Radiance.
Now Tomato just whacks through these towers.
Radiance middle barracks have
The Aegis is reclaimed, but he has Refresher Shard. Another initiation.
Refresher, Abyssal, Pudge! Oh! Pudge is surviving, but they force a second roar, and it's just out of the Pudge! And he's got buyback! And is that really worth it?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean, this game might just end on that. They've got no Jug for 40 seconds. There's a lot to break through in terms of buildings. Tomato does take them very quickly, but 30 seconds without the Jug, there's going to be some significant hemorrhaging on what they get done. And there's the Dismember. The Solar Guardian means this Night Stalker can't jump in or risk being stunned. Buyback from Roger. They're going to just go for Megas.
Yeah, he's just trying to waste time, right? Buy some time for this Jug to respawn. He will be up in 15, but I don't think that's enough. Like, your barracks are gone. This is Mega Creeps. And do you want to go back is the only question. Beast doesn't have buyback. Why would you?
Hit one tier 4, Jug back up.
Dismember.
Got the Dismember. They'll get the kill to save. She's got buyback. He's going to need to use it. Here's Quill. It's this Night Stalker, Ice Path, Macropire. There's another kill. Both these heroes have buyback, but they just aren't using them immediately. And Jug's going to have to look for a way in, but the buybacks have to be used. The Sage finally buys back. They almost lose the Enchantress for that. Lead through Bottega, looking for an opening, trying to get the damage out, trying to survive this game, but it's just not looking good. East is up in 10. He'll have himself a Primal Lure, but now Bottega's going to be drawing in pretty deep. They get to the Night Stalker with the BKB. They've got the Ice Path that's going to be out of the Jug. Follow that up with an Abyssal Blade. They've got the Refresher. They've got the Abyssal Blade again. They're going to cut on Bottega. He's going to be dead for 100. That should be the game. They can hope that Beastmaster gets something done, but with the BKB, it doesn't matter with the match is coming in. They'll call GG, and that will be the end of game number 1. Virtus.pro, they will take this game.
Oh, they will. They most certainly will take this first dub against Yellow Submarine.